You know you can get a lot of weird stuff on the internet, can't you? I mean, all the old preacher stories are coming back through there, and you can't hardly afford to tell them anymore because everybody's got a computer now. But something came through to my wife just today that just kind of rung a chord of memory with me. How many of you were already married and maybe had your own home and all in the 1955, 56 time period? Raise your hand if you were married then. Okay. A lot of you will identify with this, and you'll probably tell me whether this is true or not. I was 18 years old in 1955, and this little, I'm not going to read all of this, I'm going to read some of it to you. It's from the Housekeeping Monthly, the 13th of May, 1955. And it's called The Good Wife's Guide. The Good Wife's Guide. I don't know why they sent it to my wife, but she either was a good wife or she needs to be guided. But when I get through, maybe you can tell me, is this spurious? Did somebody just make this up, or is it really true? And if it is really true, you're going to see how far we have come in those years between 1955 and the year 2001. Let me just read a couple of it. The Good Wife's Guide. Plan ahead, even the night before, to have a delicious meal ready on time for his. Don't you ladies start getting sick this quick. This is a way of letting him know that you have been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry. Most men are hungry when they come home. And the prospect of a good meal, especially his favorite dish, is part of the warm welcome needed. And listen to this. Prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so you'll be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup. Put a ribbon in your hair and be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. He's just laboring himself silly up there, and here you are, gadding around all day. Clear away the clutter. Make one last trip through the main part of the house just before your husband arrives. See, the wife is supposed to spend all her time thinking about that fella showing up. Gather up school books, toys, paper, and etc., and then run a dust cloth over the table. Some of you all that have not married, you men, you young boys up here, you want to look for a wife like this. That'll assure you to stay single for a long, long time. Greet him with a warm smile and show sincerity in your desire to please him. Listen to him. You may have a dozen important things, but the moment of his arrival is not the time. And that's true, isn't it? For him or her. Don't start unloading as soon as he arrives. Let him talk first. That'd be a new thing, wouldn't it? Let him talk first. Remember, his topics of conversation are more important than yours. Whoa, Lindy. Wow, if that's not a pretty low blow. I didn't make this up. It came right on the internet. This is what makes me think this is just somebody made this up, this one right here. Don't complain if he's home late for dinner, or even if he stays out all night. Count this as minor compared to what he might have gone through that day. And then finally, it just tops it off with this phrase: a good wife always knows her place. Woo! Now don't get mad at me. I'm just reading the thing, and